When you know a particular topic really well, you might say you know it like the back of your hand. But how well do you really know that hand? Or the rest of your body for that matter? In this video, I will share 7 such amazing facts about the human body that I bet you thought wrong about all these days. If you still believe that people have blue veins, or that your teeth are naturally white, or that shaving makes the hair thicker, or that every fingerprint in this world is unique, that is the result of those urban legends and old wives' tales that have been repeated so often that we don't doubt their accuracy. Before we move into that, if you're someone who is interested in knowing science and want to be smarter, please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon. Now, let's begin decoding our own body. If you're light-skinned, you might have noticed that your veins appear blue in color. It was very often connected with royalty and nobility that they were often called blue-blooded. But the blood in human veins are not blue. Blood is always red due to the presence of hemoglobin. Blood that has been oxygenated, mostly flowing through the arteries, is bright red, and blood that has lost its oxygen, mostly flowing through the veins, is dark red. The blood in your veins appear blue because you're looking at your veins through layers of skin and fat. Skin scatters a lot of the red portion of white light, leaving the blue light to reflect off the blood and back to our eyes. It is a similar effect to how the white sun appears red at sunset due to the blue colors being scattered away by the atmosphere. Many medical diagrams also use blue to show veins and red to show arteries, which contributes to this misconception. Shaving does not cause hair to grow back thicker or darker. Hair that has never been cut has a pointed end, so after cutting, the base of the hair is rounded, which makes it appear thicker and feels coarser. While on the subject of hair care products cannot actually repair split ends and damaged hair. They can prevent damage from occurring in the first place, and they can also smooth down the hair cuticle like a glue so that it appears repaired. The only solution to split ends is to cut them off. So don't get fooled into believing the commercials of shampoos which claim to get rid of split ends. Save those money for a haircut. Step on a rusted nail and you're immediately advised to take a tetanus injection. A general perception is that rust can cause tetanus. However, the truth is that rust does not cause tetanus infection. The Clostridium tetani bacterium, which causes tetanus, is generally found in dirty environments. Since the same conditions that harbor the tetanus bacteria can also promote rusting of metal, many people associate rust with tetanus. The relationship between rust and Clostridium tetani is purely correlative, not causative. All that being said, always make sure you do take the tetanus shot in case you do step on a nail, as the bacteria can still enter your body through the hole, and tetanus in 10% of the cases can be fatal. How often have you been made fun of for having slightly yellowish teeth? Enamel, which is on the surface of every tooth, has a natural hue of white. However, the underlying dentin layer has a slightly yellowish color. This yellowish hue shows through the enamel in almost everyone, especially people who have naturally thinner or more translucent enamel. So your yellow teeth may be perfectly normal due to your genetics. Don't go blaming your toothpaste. You may have seen these pictures on the internet or in your textbooks, which shows the various areas of the tongue, and it is most often called as a tongue map. The map probably stems from a 1901 study by German scientist David P. Honig, who discovered minute differences in how strong a taste had to be for it to be registered in different parts of the mouth. A map of the tongue accompanying the study was misrepresented and was made to look like different parts of the tongue were responsible for different tastes. But this has been debunked multiple times, and scientists have found that all areas of the mouth containing taste buds are able to detect each taste. Also, molecular biologists have found that specific receptor proteins which are present on taste buds can identify all taste, and these receptors are found throughout the mouth and not only in their section. Hence, the tongue map showing different parts of the tongue are responsible for different taste is fallacious. When you stay in a swimming pool for a long time, you would have noticed that your skin, especially your fingers, would start to wrinkle. Many think that it is due to the skin absorbing the water. The truth is that the skin is actually waterproof and does not allow water to get in. If our fingers did absorb a significant amount of water after staying in a pool or a bath for several minutes, then our fingers would have swollen, which is the opposite of wrinkling. The wrinkling is actually caused by a reduction of fluid inside the fingertips. When you soak in water for a long time, your nervous system sends a message to your blood vessels to shrink. Your body responds by sending blood away from the area, and the loss of blood volume makes your vessels thinner. The skin folds in over them, and this causes wrinkles. Think of how a dried out grape becomes a raisin or kismis, and you will get the idea. And finally, onto our fingerprints. For more than a century, fingerprints have played a major role in forensic investigations. It all started with Scottish scientist and physician Henry Fowles wrote an article asserting that each person has a wholly unique set of fingerprints. However, as per modern science, we have no way to conclusively prove that each of our walls, loops and arches are unique. Of course, it goes without saying that there can be serious consequences if most people believe that fingerprint analysis is reliable. In 2005, Simon Cole, a criminologist at the University of California, published a study detailing the 22 known cases of fingerprint mistakes in the history of the American legal system. Take the high-profile case of Brandon Mayfield, who was accused of planting the bomb at the site of the Madrid bombing in 2004, in which 191 people were killed. Unable to identify the source of the print, the Spanish National Police had emailed it to other police agencies. The US FBI identified the US citizen Mayfield as a source of the fingerprint, and Mayfield was jailed. Mayfield claimed that he had not left the United States in 10 years and also did not have a passport, but was implicated in the attack almost solely on the basis of the fingerprint. A few weeks later, the FBI found the truth and they retracted their statement and issued an apology to Mayfield. The Spanish National Police later attributed the fingerprint to a person named Onain Daoud, an Algerian national living in Spain who had actually planted the bomb. So the next time someone tells you that every fingerprint is unique, tell them to look again. So that's it, folks. 7 unique facts about the human body that I bet you didn't know. How many of these were new information to you, and how many misinformation felt like a pack of cards in the last 10 minutes? Do mention in the comment section, and don't forget to share this video for the benefit of others. I will be back soon with more everyday science. Until next time, it's bye-bye from Pale Blue Thoughts.